Have you ever come across words that when you look at, they inspire you, they lift you, they breathe into you some kind of enthusiasm? Today we're talking about one of those words for me, and I want to share it with you. It's the word grit. I'm sure wordsmiths watching this video, you've come across this word. When I look online, grit is defined as courage, resolve, strength of character. Talks about mettle, the ability to keep going, to persevere. And it talks about pressing hard so that despite whatever it is you're facing, you do not give up. You keep going. And in a previous video, we looked at the persistent widow who you and I would define as gritty. She had grit in the place of prayer, in making her petition to that unjust judge. Today I want us to look at another man from the Gospel of Luke, Luke chapter 18. This man is a picture of grit. His name is Timaeus, Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, and he was blind. But the Bible tells us despite his physical disability, despite being differently abled, that this man was not taking no for an answer. He pressed on. So the Bible tells us that as Jesus approached Jericho, a blind beggar was sitting beside the road. When he heard the noise of a crowd going past, he asked what was happening. And they told him that Jesus, the Nazarene, was going by. So listen to this. He began to shout, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And so the people around him were shouting back at him. They were yelling, is what the Bible says. And what were they saying? Be quiet. In fact, they weren't whispering, they're shouting out. They're telling him, stop the noise. But he only shouted louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." And when Jesus heard him, he stopped and ordered that the man be brought to him. As the man came near Jesus, Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" And he said, "Lord, I want to see." And Jesus says that, "Receive your sight. Your faith has healed you." There are many, many things we could extract from this beautiful narrative of Jesus healing the blind man. But top on my list today is grit. This is a person who refused to be silenced. He refused to take no for an answer. He rose up when people were yelling at him and shouting at him. He rose up against those odds. And I want to challenge you to keep pressing on, to rise up, to allow that grit to develop in you. Cultivate that attitude of grit despite whatever odds or challenges you may be facing. This is the thing that keeps you going in the face of difficulties. This is what keeps you going in the wake of criticism. Remember, this blind man is surrounded by people who are hushing him and they're telling him, stop talking. It's as if he's a bother. It's as if he's this kind of, irritant, and they're treating him as an irritant. But what does he do? He shouts all the more. He shouts louder. That's an attitude of grit. That's an attitude of saying, you want to put me down, or you want to bring me down, or you want to stand in the way between that which I'm trusting God for. But I will not allow you. I will not dignify your criticism with a response. In fact, I'll raise my voice all the more louder to where my help comes from. Develop some grit. Cultivate some grit. Rise up and look to God and press on and persevere. And who knows, on the other side of your grit, the Lord may say to you, your faith has made you well. That breakthrough you've been trusting in God for, it's found on the other side of your grit. I want to close by what I've heard that people have talked about when a chick is coming out, hatching from its egg. It has to break through that eggshell, and you cannot help it. Because if you help it, it doesn't develop the strength it needs, the big power it needs for life outside the eggshell. And so it is with with us as human beings. You and I need to develop that grit, to cultivate it despite whatever challenges, difficulties we may face. I want to challenge you to step out, press on with an attitude of grit. Don't give up, don't throw in the towel. And thanks for watching CITAM Church Online.